Woohoo. We're going to Chamois. I can't hear you. No audio for me anyway. No audio, good sir. No audio. Gets like we're playing charades lol. Sin mutter to self. Hello everyone.
Can you hear me on here on the micro on the controller? I'm gonna try to switch it back. I'm gonna see if this is actually picking up or not. Hold on a second. Testing, testing. Why is it not going through? Okay, what about you can hear me now? Hey! I don't understand what's going on there. There was nothing wrong with it. There was nothing changed there. So thank you guys so much for that. Welcome to Sin's Arcade, or welcome back to Sin's Arcade. I am the Lord of Sin with technical difficulties and all because it's a live show. We are inside of the city of Chamois. This is chapter 23, Flying the Friendly Skies. Last episode, we started out, and we now have a plane taking off. Yeah, can't get over to him. Oh, no, we have one coming in. In fact, here, can I actually connect to that? I can't grab him because he's off. Yeah, because he's still out of the boundaries. So that's kind of funny that I had it done that way, but let's go ahead and have him come in and land. We will go back in here and get this looking good. So you guys can enjoy this. Let me get the rest of this the stream set up, and I'll be right back with you. Hold on just a sec, guys. Let's go down here, grab that. Down here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today we're going to continue to work on the airport. We're going to continue to work on the area near the university. I want to grow in. I realize that we don't have the what I like to call the inner or outer city amenities in that area. It's like, for example, I don't think we have any kind of a grocery store for the new area, the new residential area that we built off of the highway near the university, near New Mexico University. Okay, let's go in there, grab that, and then the game, scroll down, is... Where are you going, Ducky? Where are you going? You're going on holiday? Going on holiday. Yeah, the background did not, that I wanted to put in for this episode did not work as far as the thumbnail is concerned. I like how you can see all of the balloons way off in the distance on the right. So it looks like the airport is doing pretty well. I'm wondering if I didn't go too crazy with the cheese whiz is regarding the 4 runways. Now I didn't let this run in the background while I was gone. Did not let it run. We do have a bunch of people coming in on bus though, so that's actually paying off. Oh, not that one. So here's the airport terminal. We're level 2. Let's get this going. Throw this here. Go grab this. Okay, and then go to Creators Corner. Go to Creators Chat. Thank you guys for doing the Sins Arcade Discord Hangout today. I appreciate that. I was unable to stick around for very long, so I appreciate the fact that everybody did take part in that. Black Sun was streaming, in fact, so he was streaming a pretty good game that you guys might find fun. That's good.
That sounds really cool, grinning face.
Okay, let's grab that, copy, and paste. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. My hands are hurting today, too, and going with all the other stuff there, so I'm a little bit behind, and obviously the audio options screwed this up. So 7 minutes in is not bad to get it started, I guess, right? Let's grab that, throw that in there. I know, I appreciate the fact that you did any of that. Thank you so incredibly much, Black Sun. All right, there we go. All right, so I think we're good there. Let's close this up. Close this up. And that goes to the live stream where I can see chat. So we're sitting at 2.6 million. We're getting about 60. Look, that 60,000 every week is a crazy amount. We have to hit 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 population. And I think I may have to move chat. I think I may. There's no safe place for chat. There just isn't. Hey, sheep. There we go. It finally showed up. Took forever to show up. There we go. All right, so let me get rid of this. I swear that thing helps me breathe a lot better. I do love having it in. All right, so what was that? Going back here and going into there. Line 2 of 3. Attractive score is 603. Weekly passengers 364. I can't see the rest of it because chat's in the way. But we're going to come back to this. So now that it's daylight, look at all these planes coming in. Holy cow. That would be phenomenal. Dude, if I had 94,000 subscribers, it would be amazing. It would be crazy amazing. Why are you sick? Why are you sick? Why are you sick? Is there ground pollution over here? Wait, is there ground? Hold on. Is there ground pollution? I'm using RimWorld controls now, of course, right? Let's go in there and. Oh, there is some ground pollution over here. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. There's some ground. Why is it over here? Oh, because of the recycling. My bad. There isn't a safe place for that. There is no safe place for that. Okay, yeah, there is no safe place for that. Deal with it. That's why we have healthcare system. I still don't understand the crime at the airport when the damn police station is literally next door. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. It is what it is. So weird. Okay, so the Mojonar Manor. I did realize we didn't have, what is this? This is the school. No, this is the,
Still love it, grinning, squinting face.
Darth Vegan is actually a YouTube content creator. He's a friend of mine. So yeah, Darth Vegan is actually a very, very cool guy. He's very cool. Go check him out. He does a lot of war game types of stuff. Battleships, planes, that nature, things similar to that. So he does that kind of stuff. So that's always good. But he's just a laid back, just down to earth kind of guy. I think you might enjoy him. Shut up already. That's what I heard. You guys heard it too. All right, so first and foremost, I was thinking about this because I didn't really have any big amenities here, right? I don't think that there are. Terrain height is low. Wind is good. Sound is atrocious. My goodness, the audio on this is crazy. What about parks? Where is it at? Is it under... No, I don't want that. I want this. I want, not this one. It's under landmarks. No, it's not. It's under landmarks, Sin. Come on. Countryside. Okay, here we go. So, get a medium or a large shopping mall over there.
I said no such thing.
Contemporary department store. Yeah, maybe. Wow, that is a massive department store. Well, that won't make this area any quieter. Egad. Maybe we don't need that large. What about this one? So this one's large grocery store, huge buildings with huge savings on food and other goods. So we could probably put one of those in here. It's still really loud. See how loud the orange ring, the inner orange ring is the audio, is like the noise pollution. And since we already have a bunch of people who are complaining about noise pollution, that's going to go over swimmingly. So we have to figure out a slightly different place. What about right there?
Fun fact,
it's still going to be loud for them, but then it's going to kind of merge into the noise pollution that's also coming from Maxi Bloke University, specifically this big football stadium too. So that's worthwhile to consider. Plus it gives the students the ability to get in there, or is that a bonus? I don't exactly know for certain. Do I want that pulled back though and haven't? No, I think that's okay. I think we'll go with that. Right next to the bank. And then what is this building? The Cherry Residence. So you can walk across the street. Yeah, where is Dean Maxi Bloke? Maxi Bloke, Maxi Bloke, Maxi Bloke. See if he shows up. Hold on, what do I want to do? I want a small road with grass coming up here, just barely beyond it. Because then I can link back. I don't want that to link back over. I think that's okay right there. We'll put parking behind it. So we will put a large decorative parking lot. And then one small one there. Actually, can I move that? Let me move that. Move that over. Just one bit. And then we will have another lane. Roll into that too. Would people have another way to get in? That'll work. That will work.
HMM Saturday night.
Where could Maxi possibly be? Wait a second. It's 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. my time. 3:15. So 3 p.m. my time, and I'm 7 hours behind Greenwich Mean Time, which means it's 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and I believe he's an hour ahead. So it's like 11 his time. On a Saturday night at 11, I don't know what an Irishman would be doing in his neck of the woods. I mean, are public houses even open at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night in Ireland? The mind wanders.
To find Maxi, follow the beer. Then kebabs, grinning, squinting face.
Then kebabs. Maxi's all about those kebabs. All right, so what do we have over here for education? Bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness, so many dead people that need to be picked up. Like this house. This house right here. A dead person is waiting for transport. Are they really waiting if they're already dead? That's a lawfully long wait, isn't it?
It's a donair grinning, squinting.
Inquiring minds would like to know about that. How does that work?
Super jealous right now. People are enjoying their final moment.
Guinness in a spice bag.
After a long night out driving heat.
They're over there reenacting Darby O'Gill and the Little People. That's what they're doing. That's how they roll. They're reenacting it. Let me pull up just a bit. There we go. So it's smooth.
Quote.
Shot of downtown. Hopefully we're keeping it good.
Before sun got to me -DT, February 5th, 2025.
What the hell is up with these buildings? Wait a second. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Hold the door. We're swapping out. We're going to bird. We're enabling bird power. Bird power, bird power. Bird power, go. I mean, are these based off of real buildings? Ain't none of your business.
Join the multi-discipline Sins Arcade Discord.
Alright, so that one makes sense because that one goes all the way down. Are these based on real buildings?
Hi at SGT Belson. Hi Nunya waving hand.
What's up with these windows specifically? Oh. Saw a weird dithering. Oh, it's up here.
Fun fact, you can donate.
Alright, so let's go in there and then pull out and then alright, so yeah, this is wow, that's actually kind of a cool. I don't know. No. Those look like okay. At first, my mind was like press X to doubt because I'm not sure that the bracing per se architecturally would be worthwhile. But actually, yeah, I could see that. Now, granted, change the bird. Change the bird. Granted, these are doing all of these 4 pillars are doing the heavy lifting, right? Let's be honest, because these are going all the way down. They're wrapping around to these angled buttresses, and then into this. This is probably the most unrealistic portion right here, per se, I would think. You would have to have a lot more bracing, and these are built in. Yeah, these could work. I could see that working. Yeah, I wonder if they have a sequel out at all. No guesses whatsoever. All right. And it's not even available for consoles. That's the worst part. I can see that working though. That's just kind of weird. Kind of weird. This one's cool though. This one's really cool. And that makes sense. That's pretty cool. Get down. Get down. Get down with your bad self. Boop, 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 boop. This is downtown. We're in downtown. We're Diamante Square. We're in Diamante Square.
Did you know there is a playlist for the video?
I didn't think I could do it. Woo!
Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures contained within.
That's a weird looking building too. That's a hell of a skyscraper. All right, and then we have the subway over here and buzz all these people. And then we role play pretending like we're pooping on their heads. Now we're just visit
the Oreo Museum.
Visit the Oreo Museum. Let's see if we can find the Oreo Museum. I do know that something, I want to say it's down this road. We'll find it. We'll find it. It's down around this way.
It's like they plopped modern skyscrapers on top of older buildings, grinning, squinting face.
Oh, this is too far. Too far. So it's got to be back this way. Because this was the original area, but there is something out. Damn, look at all those people on the street. So it's not these houses. I want to say it's the next row over. Where is it? There's the botanical garden over there. Oh, there it is. The house. I was looking for the hospital. I know. Why are you flying around like a bird? Because I can. All right, I can. And I like pooping on people's heads. Don't kink shame me, bro. All right, so this is not the right hospital. Where I was looking for was right here. That's not it.
I need to warn everyone that there
That's not it.
Grinning, squinting face.
Where is it at? I know it was elder care. Oh, who wants the elder care named after them?
They fly
Honey Boo Boo.
my house sometimes. No thanks.
You don't like hot air balloons? Hot air balloons rock, man.
Thanks.
Where is it? It wasn't in here.
Warm.
Hold on. I know it was because this was the original Southern Street right here, and because here's the bike highway, right? So I thought we named a medical library after Delta Creator, for example.
Grinning, squinting face.
Who has dyslexia? Roadside Diner, City Hall. City Hall sits right on the waterfront. That's actually a pretty good shot too. Hold on.
Awesome.
Let's get that.
I would be like a rug.
Let's get that. Let's get it going.
Be hiding in the bottom of that basket.
Nice.
See how I can type the hard word but not the easy one.
Not the easy one? Haha. All right, I don't know where that is. I thought it was over here. Maybe it might be somewhere else. I don't know. I brain farted now where that's at. I thought it was over here. Let me look back. So I want to say it was near what the original southern border, or yeah, because this is east to west highway, I want to say, right? So then this would be north, I think. Honestly, which way does the sun come up?
How my host doing?
All right, let's check out. Let's check out your hose. Let's do it. And this one, and go. Oh, it's raining now. Your hose are wet.
Nice.
Game non-stop.
Roll. Food for business.
There they are. There they are. Oh my god, we're objectifying this woman in her red shirt. She's got a butterface. Don't look too closely, it's like a Monet. Yeah, what is very good for that business? Here's Taxi! Alright.
Face green smiling, butter.
Let me know if you can see what's actually on that screen. Is this a Finland joke? Like, is this a Finland meme that we don't get? I'm wondering. Yeah, there's another one of those.
Nose with butt plugs.
Maybe they were gnomish bug plugs.
I see it.
Again, we don't.
Perverted sin.
I didn't.
Rocket surgery. Zesty. Lol.
Oh, that's cool. Wait a second. That's badass. Look at that. I have never seen advertising for one of the sports teams unless you're right near the stadium. I've never seen that. That's cool. That is very, very cool. That is super cool. Here, let's zoom out here. Let's go up. I want a good shot of that. That's actually really cool. And then sparkly unicorn jewelry. Why? What happened to that unicorn's face? Like, where is the eye? Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Like, just squint.
My peeps.
What is up with this horse? All right. First off, stubby ass legs. I don't know what's going on here. What happened to this tail? Is this just a style choice? What the hell's going on with this? More importantly, of everything else, what the hell happened? Where's the... No, here's the horn here. Is this the ears? Is the... I don't... Do you guys get it? I don't get it. This is an ear. Okay, those are the ears. So then what is this then? And it has an empty eye socket. But he's only one eye.
No
It's one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
Multi-discipline Sins Arcade Discord.
What the hell is going on? I wait, maybe we zoom out, it'll make much more sense.
Well, yeah.
No, now it just looks like a gecko. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. That's a good reason that that picture is up here so far away from the ground. Because nobody's actually going to be able to see what it looks like. Alright, so yeah. It's still jank, exactly. Alright, so that was Madame Zesti's Neuro Supreme Commerce District. Looks like we are dealing with... Let me see what the health looks like. 83%. This is, what is that one? That is... Death Care. Death Care 71%. Usage on the cemeteries. And... Crematorium availability is right over on the right. Let's move this over.
Other donation options are
go there.
soon.
And then childcare, 90%, so that's good. Birth rate 277 people per week. So we're gaining more people than we're losing. So that's good. No, it has not. Not every sin stream has been death. Just most of them, like a statistically abnormal amount high. Elder. So people live to about 75. That's not probably as good as it could be. We have plenty of crematoriums here. We have plenty of crematoriums all over the city. If we put on... Exactly. And then Keith David shows up to try to kick your ass.
Your support means more than you know, even if you are
I love that movie, though. Man, that's one of the... It's such a good movie. Such a good movie. And now I'm in the way, and Sin's in the way, or Chat's in the way, so I can't see any of this stuff.
Catastrophic events a zombie invasion because I would like to redeem all my points for that grinning face.
I mean, very likely. I'm going to have to move the camera one more time. Down here, since we don't... This is probably the best place overall. Overall, I'm hoping it is. Hi, I'm down here now. Now, the only thing I have to worry about is chat, and there's nothing I can do about that, per se, except for turning chat completely... Oh, turning chat completely off!
I can't spell. You know the
damn.
I mean.
I may have to key this off after all. I didn't really want a key wall over here because we already have the really nice key wall on this side that people are using. And they're walking along the Riverwalk. Yeah, they're going along the Riverwalk. And even under.
Yeah,
I guess I'm probably going to have to... Is that even going to let me, though? Or just the low-lying areas? Oh, by the way, I don't think you guys even noticed. Nobody had made mention of it. But let's go over here. I want to check something. I want to show you guys something.
PSA,
I was trying my best. Granted, I don't have mods. I don't have mods per se, but I'm gonna eventually hopefully try to get most of this covered in the rocks, and hopefully I don't hit a prop limit of any kind. Slowly but surely we'll get there. So actually, maybe we should. See, this doesn't flood that. Oh, it doesn't flood that often. I said. All right. Let's deal with this first then, because all these people are going in. All right, go up here. Let's go there, and let's just get a normal key wall. Do I have to drag it all up?
Some folks keep a hatched in the attic I hear in flood areas just in case they get stuck in there. That's what you get for building in a floodplain, grinning, squinting face.
I mean, yeah.
Woman rowing boat.
You just put pontoons on your bicycle. You're golden. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I think that's a non-issue. Plus, we'll sell more pontoons. It's positive growth. I love these people don't give a damn. They're just going right in. All these. All right, here you go.
Those are going to be great fires. Grinning face.
Not toxic sludge. I promise. 100%. I think. Don't quote me on that. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to. The water looks funky in this game, unfortunately. Especially when you're underneath it. We haven't gotten any kind of a flood warning or tsunami warning. I just changed the randomizer on that. Alright, so we're going to have to. How do I want to do this? Alright, so first off, we're going to have to get rid of a lot of these props. Yes, we did. We'll get rid of all these props that I put down.
Davy Jonestown.
Alright. Get rid of that as well. Anything over here? Get rid of the tree in there. This is a shelf under there. Alright, and then get rid of these. I have to leave those up. Maybe? Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh no, no, those gotta come out too. Is this flood? Doesn't look like it's flooding. Yeah, it's flooding. Dang it.
It's all about grape drank.
Grape drank. Drank.
Grapes.
Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and then grab the terrain modifier. This is... What is that? Yeah, that's right. I was right. Alright, I want it to match to... Which one? I want it to match to... this level here. Yeah, so 1, 2, this one right here. So we'll go to that. Nope, we'll go right there. So I want it to match to that. We're going to shrink this down. I'm going to use the mouse now. Then to see if I can't drag this up a bit.
35 cents. Hey Sin, hey chat.
Hey, double tap. And then drag this over. Or actually, let's see if I can zoom out a bit here. I really don't want to put a key wall in.
Sin's wet, watch out.
So, I don't really want to put a key wall in. Now, let's go ahead and go back to paths. That one was amusement park with decorations. Let's drag it across, maybe to right there. Okay, and then that doesn't connect this one, does it? Okay, it probably doesn't. The park. This goes here. This can drag across to there. This can drag across to here. That can drag down.
Trying to put something in.
Is it gonna let me connect to it? Nope, probably not. These not connected? Wait, are these not connected? Are this? Oh no, yeah. Oh wow! Get to the end of the street, you can see dimensions.
Sounds fun. At Noonie a Bidneezy you got gift, wolf, arcade, and lost your 100,000 tokens. High stool. Listen up, you primitive screwheads. Ejerinner Nunia Bignizi is trying to get a crew together for a
Nunya EBZ. Nunya. I like how the text to speech says your name, Nunya.
Indestructible 33.17.
Oh my goodness. That's great.
26.50.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Ahoy.
All right, so let's go with this one and then connect that in. Is that going to bring it down?
Ahoy.
No, but that works.
Has joined the
Anything
hub.
else? How does that look? All right, we'll try that.
Get a hub? Sure, tree hard.
Tree hard. Tree hard. All right, we need to I'm going to speed time up here just a bit because now whenever you make terrain adjustments like that, it takes a little bit of it's tokens. It's tokens because it's an arcade. So technically it's tokens. Let's go over here. We are going to do the wipe, by the way. You guys did ask about that last time. We are going to be we are going I have how many tokens? Damn. Yeah, we're going to be doing a wipe, and then I'm going to make the games much more realistic as far as how their payouts and their odds and weights and everything are going to be concerned. I felt like it's time to actually get that done. And I gave my tokens away. I don't understand how I have that many damn tokens again. Alright, so that looks like that may have solved the vast majority of the issues here. The only thing I would like to do before we leave this area, slow time back down, and then I want to soften the terrain a bit. So I'm going to pull back out this way. I'm going to see if I can't soften this terrain a bit.
You have 10,169,802,270
Dang, autosave.
tokens.
See if we can't soften some of this up a bit.
Results: Moyanar 1,130,000, D0 3 tap 1,100,000.
I do like the fact that it goes up into the park.
SGT Belson 1,011,562,107. Zesty 1,009,600,000.
1 trillion.
149.
Zesty's a trillionaire.
Original Genius.
It's all them hoes. All her hoes. Alright, so let's come back over, visit the airport really quick. How is this looking? We're at 94,531. We still need, we're gaining 99 people every week, or every tick. So that's not bad. The planes, let's take a look really quick at the airport again. So the airport is level 2 out of 3. Passenger count 12, almost 12,000 passengers. Holy cow. So we have to get the attractiveness score up. That's to hit the next level. Attractiveness. What do we need for the attractiveness?
Diana the Duck.
That's luxury airport. That's the budget airport, which we have. Luxury airport. Airline lounge.
Those two planes back into each other, grinning, squinting face. Hey DT. Slightly smiling.
Let's do an airline lounge there, and then because I have to have it fairly symmetrical. That'll help. We already have one of these. That's the elevated metro station. I don't think we put a metro station in, did we? No, we did not. Deplane.
And pointing.
We already put one of these in, didn't we? Yeah, we already have the pillar. Okay, now that I put the airport lounges, does that help? Does that help? Hold on, let me check that now. So then pulling that in, that gives us a 725.
SGT Belson, are you suggesting that I don't wax my upper lip?
Yeah, I'd like to hear you backpedal out of this one, buddy. Come on, what you got? What you got? I'm wondering if we should still get more buses to run in here as well. I don't know how we're supposed to get the metro line to run in, though. Could I put a metro platform on this side? I don't know that's it's a good idea. Let me see.
I'm sure your answer is coming shortly. Face with Tom. Suggesting. There's a reason you're the madam. LOL.
Okay, so maybe... You know what? Maybe I could throw that in and reconnect. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that. We'll see. Let's go in. I wasn't even intending to put...
What kind of bus was that? All squiggly and junk. I'm high class.
That's a real bus. Those are real buses. There's a lot of buses that are like that, actually. Oh, is that under a pillar? Of course it is. Dang it. Where's the pillar at? I can't see the pillar. Alright, so I can go to right there maybe, and then under. Oh, are you kidding me? It's right across.
The Brazilian lip. Quote 301.
The what?
I'm horribly anal retentive winking face. SGT Wilson. May 15th.
Nope, not making that joke. I'm not making that joke. Not doing it.
Donate now using the Cash App $Lord Offsin. Other donation options are coming soon. Thank you for your contributions and sub. Cool. We only got the one joint buses.
Okay, so we got down there, and then under, and then where can we reconnect into the line? Where the hell is my metro? Oh, the metro lines are all the way up here. Oh, no. All right, so wait a sec. Hold on. So this drags across. If we drag that across from there, that's 180 degrees here. The line goes into here. Yeah, this might... We could probably get this. Can I get it to connect? Is it not on the right angle? Not... This is all now underground, right? It's going underground. Oh, does it have to go completely underground? Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, now it's underground. All right, and then that goes into... okay, so into here. Aha, aha. All right, so then what if we come off of this line here, so then it can bounce off of this. It's good. This is underground, so it doesn't have to look good. It could be jank. It can be jank. It shouldn't be jank, but it can be jank. That's the most important part. It can be. How does that look? Yeah. All right, so then we come in here, grab the red line, drag the red line up into here, add a stop, and it'll pick up and drop off from there on its way in. And then the blue line or purple line, we can grab that just after this spot. Did I grab it? I don't think I did. There we go. I did grab it. So now grab that and also have that come into this spot. So now both of those same lines that we have are split. And then I guess we don't need the bypass after all.
What the engine looks like if they cannot see it.
Right? Are no lines are going to go back through that way. I'll leave that bypass there because again they can't see it. So it's not like that they can even remotely track it. Now, the one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is now should I put more metro on here?
What kind of education?
8 vehicles. 8 vehicles. It's a liberal arts school. So yeah, it's a party school. Come on now. 125% vehicle count modifier.
We have a train 1 mile away and I for sure hear the horn. My girls work.
I don't even have one a mile away. We have a train. Now the horn rarely ever goes off unless there's some obstruction on the track. But we have trains going by all the time here. And I mean, like when I say it's not even a mile away, it's probably 400 yards, a little over a football field away.
He was. They get enough downtime on the job.
I was scratching. I had a scratch on my chest,
Lol.
on my chesticles.
Join the
My chesticles were itching.
Arcade Discord.
I'm not using gold bond powder. That's my fault. That's what happens. That's what happens when you let Alright, let's go to 150 for both. That'll put us to 9. I probably don't even need it. Oh, 150 sin. Come on now. We may not even need it.
I love the quotes.
But yeah, the quotes are great. There's so many weird quotes in here already. Trust me, it's nowhere near as compared to other people, but alright, so let's do that again. Come on. As soon as I grab the damn go in here. Go in here. Go in details. Now I can go in here. So the issue is that like there's a lot of people on each of these trains, even though the capacity for each of the trains for these subway lines are 400 per people per train. So this is the only one that I can see. 132, 138, 181. 68 cars saved. But now that they're having the trains coming in here as well. Speaking of which, 43 people on here. Let's see where they go.
May 15th, 2025. Face purple, wide eyes.
I guess nobody was getting off. 41 left, so 2 people got off. Nobody got on. All right, let's speed this back up. That is a long ass train. What is that? 5, 6 cars? That was a lot. 33 people on this line. Okay. 33 people on this line. 36. We gained 3 people. So this is actually dragging people off too. That's good. This says 212 people passenger service in the last week. How are you guys doing? You're almost level 3. Dead person here. Home of the stuffed store. Budget airport hotel, and then the town hostel, which is not going to get very well because we didn't boost that at all. Slot win! Slots win! Gift! Nice! Slots win! I don't have a redeem because... because... it's not a matter of that. We have more people coming. Wait, what is that? Low land value.
Did you know there is a playlist for the
low land value?
Check the channel page for more playlists.
Can we boost that?
Contained with the
oh, we can't.
At Noonie Abidnizi you got heart pulse, sparkling _heart.
Oh, we can. Holly Grounds. Yeah, what the hell? What do you mean you have low land value? This whole thing is all under the same... Oh, my God. Oops, my bad. I've just painted over the wrong thing. No!
Donkey shit.
Donkey shit. All right. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to paint over your thing there, Excellent. Poop shape.
Quote 306. This
Poopin'.
was the right call.
Poopin' it.
Lives. Sin. May 15th, 2025.
Poopin' it. Why are you guys so unhappy? Why? I don't understand. Look at how pretty it is to live here. What do you mean? What is going on? What's the big effing deal? You're maxed out on your... Okay, so that's good there. Isn't that under... It's all... There's all under Diddley's Donkey, right? Isn't that what it is?
The rest were extracted and given medical
what
care.
district is that?
The city of Sin.
That's the Soho. How large is that district?
Results, Moyanar, 1,130,000.
Go here and go to this.
1,100,000.
So that's all Diddley's Donkey Farm. Do we take... What if we take these guys out of Diddley's Donkey... Oh, out of Diddley's Donkey Farm? What if we take you out of that? Huh? What about that? What about that? And what are you guys having power issues? Anybody else having power issues? No, just you guys. Why just you? That doesn't make any sense. That really doesn't make any sense. Oh, I know why, because budget. But that's weird that nobody else is dealing with the budgetary concerns. This is nighttime. Let's just go to 90% there, and then 90 here. And then let's see if that clears it up there. You are not in the excellent school thing, are you? That's why you come down here. Oh, it's land because of the farm stuff? Is that why? I'm really confused.
Fun fact, you can donate now using the
All right,
Cash App
leave.
dollar
Bye.
Lord
That's fine.
option.
More people will move in.
Other donation options are coming soon.
I can't do much for you there.
Thank you for your contributions and sub.
Yeah, I can't do much for you there. Make sure that's planes like crazy, man. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They look like little bugs. All right. Okay. Slows time back down. We'll go to second tick there to make it worthwhile.
Awesome.
And let's go back in here. So I put this up here. How has this been doing? 40 visitors last week, 38 tourists. Not as many people as I would hope, but at least it's getting there. Parking lot's filling up. So that's getting some kind of good stuff going. Did we put a school in here?
07 Nunya.
Creme de la creme. Happy Nightlife Hamster something. High school and elementary school. 159 out of 80. How do you have 159 students out of 84 capacity? I think that's a glitch. Wait, which is that? That's the normal elementary school? What is the capacity on the normal elementary school? Capacity is 300. So what do you mean? Oh, because of the budget?
The students are having babies.
Budget's 101%. Oh, at nighttime. That's why. Okay, because it's nighttime. No, because it's the nighttime budget. So when the nighttime budget, we don't technically have night schools per se. So even though the kids going to school at night, our budget concerns for nighttime to help slim down on the budget here and try to keep this going. The school's budget are basically slashed by half, so it goes to 50% budget at nighttime. I did a lot of that with a lot of other things too. If you see here, you can see like the difference between this one. Goes from 101% during the daytime to 50% at night. I may have to come back. I mean, that's already costing us, even the way it's set up now, it's costing us $63,624 per week. So even if I were to boost this back up to the 101% trick, right? Those kids, that's all they're doing. Then we'll watch the money down here drop a little bit because it's not paid for. Of course, now it's keep going up.
That's cold grinning, squinting face.
Of course, now it's making a liar out of me. 68,000, and then now we're up to students 167 out of 434.
Awesome. She smells like books.
Just like books. Aww. All right, so we can put in
face pink tears, body blue arms.
Let's see. Do we have a big park? I don't think we put one of these in yet, have we? I don't think we have. Oh, but they need all the culture down here on this side, not on that side. So we'll throw one right here. That'll help make some people happy. We also need... I'll go back into the parks. Scroll down. A large playground.
Join the
Actually, we could probably put
Discord.
a bunch of these. Can I get that one in there? Is it going to let me get in there? No, let me put... No! Park with trees. That's a massive park with trees. I was trying to reconnect all of these together. Yeah. We could connect a lot of these together into one big park. So let's go ahead and see if we can put down... Well, the dog park's just too big. Just barely too big. Alright, go up here. Aw, it's not slim enough. I need to buy one more, and that's too wide. That's what she said. Alright, so over here are these two smaller parks. Let's get... These are dirt paths, gravel paths. So maybe we'll come out to that one. Crisscross a lot of these.
Fun fact, you can donate now using the Cash App Lord of Sin.
I guess not. That one just goes to nowhere.
Thank you for your contributions.
And then this one can go to there, maybe? And then this one maybe out to there. And then... Oh. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Ramen? Ew. Alright.
Quote. Quote 23, I'm like the penguins, just smile and wave, July 21st, 2023.
Okay, let's go this one. Nah, those are too... These look like just giant rabbit pellets. Okay, that doesn't look too shabby. We'll have to come back and maybe we can make... For example, we can make this its own little teeny tiny park. Right, we could do that. And have that be its own little teeny tiny park area. For that matter, we could do that for all of this. Which is another cheat. I think I've mentioned that before. If you have any areas, and you can overlap them with the normal districts. So you paint a district down. Once that district is painted down, for Mojnar Manor, for example, like I've already done here, then we go over and we choose the park life, paint the park area over on top of it, and then you open up your policies, and I believe you go right here, in Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation increases your parks and plazas budget by 20%, but moderately increase land value around parks and plazas. So when I was trying to make this area over here, which they've now cleared out because they didn't want to be here, they complained about it being low land value. It's fine. I don't think the land value is low there.
Play on the steaming mounds.
That's right. That's right. Mommy, why does... Why do my eyeballs itch? Don't worry, son. Alright, maybe we will put one more pathway in over here. Those are all dirt paths. I'll do one there, and then this one go here. That'll make that look nice. That's a frontage road, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it is a frontage road. It's a frontage road. So then we'll leave that pretty much like that. Actually, you know what? We will put in some low-density commercial. We do have a lot of command for commercial still. So we'll put in low-density commercial on the front side here. Hopefully it turns into a gas station. We'll leave that one alone. We'll go to high-density residential on the back side. And then maybe an office there. And then have the rest of it dirt. And then we'll come back in with trees and everything else. Plants. Rocks, things of that nature, to kind of make this look good. How does that look coming in on the highway?
Quote 173, that joke was in poor taste. Sin, April 17, 2025.
Joke was in poor taste. But did it taste poorly? I don't know. Alright, so then how does this look coming in from the highway? So we're in the car here.
Needs to be on speed dial.
Did I miss the bypass? I did. Skirt! Thank goodness you can. I mean, you can do that on a highway, but it's not recommended. All right, we're gonna go back up here. I do not think that I have a turnaround up here, so I believe we're just gonna go up this way and see if there is a turnaround. There is not, but we're gonna make one. We're not gonna make one like that because I didn't realize that was such a big dip. All right, let's go back in there and get back through here again. So we're going to go back through, and I'm going to pay much more closer attention this time. Ah, there it is. Duh. So then turn off here. This takes us on to the... this one takes us directly off onto the frontage road. And this frontage road isn't too shabby.
Fun fact, you can donate now using the Cash App $LordOffSin. Other donation options.
Oh, coming on! Oh no.
Contributions and sub. Globe showing America's. Ad quote.
This is why you don't let Jesse drive. That's exactly why you don't let Jesse drive. Okay, yeah, so that's not the gas station I thought it was going to be. So you come back in with something different. In fact, why don't we do it this way? Why don't I do, get rid of that, right? And then go to select, and we'll just do one and see if that loads in. One there, and maybe one here, because I didn't see those before. We'll try one, because one should be able to bring the gas stations in. I wanted to feel like it's a little bit more. That is a crazy-ass building to have right there. Con Man Conductors. Rowboat Solutions. How did you get the facepalm? I can't find facepalm emojis anymore. It's like there's a moratorium where we're not allowed to have facepalm emojis. Okay, so Mochnar Manor isn't looking too shabby. Come on, gas station. Gas station. Gas station. Tea and Biscuits Cafe. That'll work. That'll work. We'll take that. What do we have over here? Spectacular Bowling. And Karaoke Wonderland. New Colossal Offices, Solar Tech Company, Financial News, and then our Biodome. Pauly is not allowed in. Not again. We're not allowed to let him. He's not allowed to be there. All right, so Maxi Bloke. I love all the hoof palm. Oh, it's like that's what you gotta do is put in hoof palm. That makes so much more sense now. Okay, how are we looking at now with this? 725 still. How the hell do I make it more attractive? I don't think there is a way to make it more attractive. Do I just put more of the things down? Okay, so let's go out and let's try... Well, because I don't have any of the other airport lounges. Can I throw one on the inside? I'll throw one there. I'll throw one there. I'll just put a shitload of airport lounges on this thing until it lets me get to the next level, and I may have to delete them. Much like I had to do with many of the other DLCs in this game. Put a bunch of stuff down, spam it. Like I mentioned before with the Industries DLC. You can always spam them. Can I get this last one in there? Can I get it in there? Nope, nope. It's sticking out. It's sticking out! Sticking out the side. Nobody wants to see. Can I drag it off that? Nope. I think we have hit the max that we can do where this is concerned. Alright, so now, what do we do? Put two more down? What did that take us to? 969 out of 1,000. Are you shitting me? I really want to get the airline going. How? How do I do that? Alright. Is there a prop on the outside here that I can put in? Fence? Airplane fencing? I can do that. That I can do. out all the way? How far?
Join the
Ooh, really?
Sins Arcade
All right.
Discord.
No.
https://discord.com/.
All right. Well, at least I can go up to there, and then and it'll clip through like it's supposed to, just like it's supposed to, and then we'll have this come up here. How far can I take that? Can I go all the way up there? Oh, I can. What do you know?
Quote.
All right, then we'll have that.
Quote 139, slip in that nippage like Janet Jackson, sin, March 27, 2025.
So there is more businesses we could put over here. All right, so we're doing well on there. Let's throw in one more light
Fun fact,
or heavy density there, and then offices here.
Donation options are coming soon.
Yeah, we'll throw offices in there. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do medium parked plane. Oh, I could. Oh, yeah, I could shove these in here. All right, we'll do it that way. This should definitely put us over then if we do it this way. We will just stagger the hell out of them and stack them. Hey! Yeah! Yeah, baby, yeah! I like it. I like it a lot. Aviation museum. Parked cargo plane. Parked cargo plane. Large parked plane. Large parked plane. Airport train station. Cargo airport terminal. Airline headquarters building. Large aircraft stand. Air cargo train station. Airport cargo train station. Or I was just scroll down. There it is. And then cargo aircraft stand. All right. So, more importantly, that allows us to make our own. There's two things we need to do. First, now that Chirp Air is open, we already had Chirp Air open. We're going to sell. While we wait for that to clear, we're going to go in and we'll make 54,000 off that sale. Where do I go in to make this the airline? How do I make the airline? You need to have the airline headquarters first? Is that what it is? Where is the building? Where is the building? Right there. Hey, perfect fit.
You know, if you have an airport named after Murdoch, you have to have a BA Airlines.
Right. Okay, fair. All right, so now, airline headquarters building. There we go! There it is! Okay. Yeah, all right. So we got to rename it. So we're going to rename it, and you said you want BA Airlines? That's what we're going to have it? So hold on. Let's do this first. I want to make sure it's fair, right? Put the name of the airline that you want, the airline name inside of chat. What do you think we should have? Now, granted, Howlin' Mad Murdoch is from the A-Team, and that was actually done because another content creator who's also a supporter of the channel came in, and I name things after people who show up in chat. I ain't getting on no plane. Pity the fool. So what airline name should it be? Yeah, I think BA Airlines sounds pretty good, though. BAMF Airlines? That's personally, I like that idea. So that would be like this. Let's go there. So that would be like this. And if you don't know what BAMF is, I can't tell you. I can't. I can barely see these logos. Paper airplane. Palm trees. Let's do a paper airplane. And then custom airline color. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's cool looking. I like the color of that. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. And
black with red trim.
Black with red trim. I don't think it'll let me do black with red trim. It's just one color. It's just one color. The only thing that would be different would be like the logos on the back end, right? And the rest of the other colors to go along with it. So there's that one. Yeah, there's that one. There's blue with the chirper logo. There's the palm tree. That actually kind of looks pretty cool too. Palm tree, and then we just change the color accordingly, right? But palm tree, then you have
Fun fact, you can
this one, which is the chevron, the two chevrons.
Other donation options
And
are
that
coming
purple?
soon.
That's pretty cool,
Thank
actually.
you for your contributions and sub.
All right,
That's
then
cheap.
what if we go? You said purple and what, like orange? That's yellow. That's not really an orange. What about down here? What about like that? You can see the plane in the top right corner. What about that? Is that okay? Does that look? I really don't. And then airline tickets are $50 a piece. Higher prices will increase the income, but also make the airport less attractive. Projected ticket income is $7,696. Okay, so maybe we'll leave it at a stock of $50 per ticket now. Adds a bonus of 200 points to the passenger's attractiveness rating. Hotel discounts, which we already had. Oh, this is for the airport policy itself. Got it. Okay. Same thing. Great maintenance. We'll actually add that one too. So that's better maintenance across the board. And then we go back in and maybe buy. We didn't even turn time on. So, all right. Appreciate you. Wow, man. The value of Chirp Air is kind of crazy. Well, since people are dying, let's go ahead and buy that too. Let's do that. All right, so we'll speed time up here. We'll go back in. I want Chirp Air to drop a little bit before I go in there and buy any more stock. So many why are the cops can get in this way? So it's not. I understand why the police aren't going in that route. Police can come down this road and right in. What is going on with the police here? 9 of 9. Criminals in holding cells, 7 of 60. Alright. Chirp Air really hasn't gone down. We're not buying it. We're not doing that. Alright. Speed time up just a bit here. Is that 50 enough? I don't think it is. $50 a piece. What if we drop them? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh. Alright, so we will make them. How much can we get away with? $8 tickets? Holy cow. Right now, we'll make a budget. Hey, excellent. We just made the cheapest airplane tickets ever. Look at these planes coming in now. This is sick. There's one of ours. Is that one of ours? No, that's not one of ours. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I misjudged the colors on them. Yeah, it has to be. Okay, I guess it is.
So can I fly to US for $8 now?
For $8, yes you can. Yes you can. Trust me, we are way safer than Spirit Airlines because we're passing the savings on to you. Granted, $8 per trip doesn't sound like very much, and you're right, it's not very much. You know, you don't eat anything. If you have to go to the bathroom, you just move a little hole that's conveniently rattles a little bit, so you got to be careful. Make sure you lock it when you're done. But you just stick your butt barely outside the window. It's going to be cold. Okay, so make sure you wear your chapless, your assless chaps for your trip, and it might make it a little bit easier. And trust, I'm not sure that I think they've roughed out most of the sharp edges, so I think you're going to be okay. But you just stick your ass right outside, because I mean, what's more thrilling than relieving yourself at 35,000 feet? Right? That's worth it. That's fun. That's good times. All these places are upgrading? Is that what's going on? All right, so 2 visitors there. 2 visitors there. Throw this over there. 3 minutes to nip nip.
Thank you for your contributions and sub.
Oh no 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 we don't no we went through no actually I don't even remember who did the planes. Who did our planes? Who made our planes? It's probably something like Steel Song, right? They're making planes for us. So what could go wrong? All right, that does help with our attractiveness score, though. So now the attractiveness score is 1142. Passenger count has gone up. It's green on both sides. Weekly passengers 150. Income is 399 because we're only charging $8 per. If we only need to get to 1,000 to stay in the same area, let's go ahead and raise this up just a bit. And let's raise the value up here just a bit and see if we can't. So that'll get us exactly to 1,000. If we go out to here to $38, that keeps us in the $1,000 attractive score. But it makes the active flights, which are 27 Galaxy, yeah. So now income is 10,748, which we're still dealing with crazy ass expenses of 26,000. So this isn't going to be profitable for some time. Just like many other things in City Skylines, it takes time for things to get a little crazy. But we also have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gates for a city of 100,000. Not even that.
Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching?
Okay.
Check the channel page for more playlists.
So maybe we need fear. It did pieces on fear, man. The Primrose. Oh, Maxi Bloke University.
Quote,
we went down to acclaim from prestigious.
Make space-worthy teapot that can hold a Ruskin. An airplane should be simple. Quote 178, Gourds, that was my nickname in college, Sin, April 17, 2025.
Piano chirps it in G major. Controversial pianist B-Bird divides the opinions of critics and now does it with her first own composition. And Fear the Chirper, a heart-gripping song of a man who walks alone in chirpy land, touches upon the loneliness of an individual might experience in today's hectic environment. We all fear the chirper. Fear the chirper. All right, so we went down, really? Oops, my bad. Yeah, we went from prestigious to acclaimed. Why? New season starts, so that's all freshed over here. Student capacity. We still only are barely even touching an eighth, basically, overall. Tuition fees are $27,000 over here. Oh, goodness gracious.
We can be like they are.
Come on, baby, don't fear the chirper. There's tuition fees right here, $26,900 something. But we're also spending $60,000 a week because of all this additional upkeep and everything else here. So that's not good across the board. We zoom out. We still have the rest of this area to build into as well. These trains coming across. All right, so people are waiting. What the hell is going on inside that metro station? What are you guys doing in there? All right, I'm waiting for this train to come in. The metro train should show up here in just a moment. Let me, I gotta go take a real quick bio break, and I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. I love you. Better than being cheddar, right? Yep. Apparently, that is a lot of people coming in on that. How is the actually? Hold on. Before we go.
People on how long it takes Sin to realize he missed it.
Nine vehicles, 713 passengers, 611. Can I go to larger capacities and maybe?
Fun fact, you can donate now using the Cash App $Lord of Sin. Other donation options are coming soon. Thank you for your contributions and sub.
400, 500, 660. We would need less trains per se. Honestly, I don't even think we need it because if you look again, most of those are not even working. Like they're just not there. They're
Quote 295 Sin. I wanna touch that dog chat. Raw. Hyphen sheep. May 13th, 2025.
What do you mean 0 passengers? 149 people. How many get on? 179. Autosave. Okay. All right, let me go do that quick break. I'll be right back with you guys. Yes, they are made by DeValtos. But thankfully, I don't get to charge how much money it gets spent on. Look at the Tour de France. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I love and appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. I gotta go take a real quick bio break, and we'll be back. We'll probably go for another 90 minutes or so, but I'll be right back.
Save me, Biscuit, save me!
Slots all. Nice stitch shirts in. At Moyanar you got, owl, gift, skull _ crossbones, and lost your 100,000 tokens. Stitch shirt, nice. Gamble all. Rolled 49. At the Schlen won 1 million tokens and now has 145,674,488 tokens. High stall. Listen up you primitive screwheads. Edgeriner the Schlen is trying to get a crew together for a heist against the Mega Core. Type. Heist, ammo. High stall. Ahoy. At Moyanar has joined the treasure hunt. Sin wearing anything is nice, not sure we can handle Sin sans clothing. It would be a sin for Sin to not wear that nice clothing. Join the multi-discipline Sins Arcade Discord. https://discord.gg/dfav8bfn43. Stazzy Chrome. The entire crew escaped the Mega Core Tower alive. They celebrate with as much pay data, credits, and pilfered black market tea. The City of Sin. Get the cheddar, son. A crew of ne'er-do-wells, edgeruners, gangers, and beastly commenters.
You guys didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You guys didn't see nothing.
Results.
That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling it.
The Schlen, 1,100,000. Fun fact, you can donate now using the
Okay.
$.
Wait, Maxie's here?
Other donations
Zesty's here. Thank you so much, Zesty. Thank you. Excellent. I want to appreciate everybody who has been here. We're about 90 minutes away from the end of it, too. So about halfway through. Mojanara, thank you for being here. Double Tap, NT Sheep. Who else did I miss? I missed a couple of other people. Zesty, of course, if I didn't already miss Sergeant Belson. I know some people have already left, but I want to just give a thank to everybody else who has been here and has already been chatted in. Just in case I somehow missed you. None of your business was here. I appreciate and love all of you. Thank you, Ohana. Absolutely, Ohana. Damn Skippy Ohana. Damn Skippy Ohana. All right, so let's go back out of here. Here's the thing. I know we're right around the corner of hitting 84,000 a week. Holy cow. Chirp Air has gone, but no, it's actually gone up. We'll sell that investment, or we'll buy that investment, and we'll sell this. Even though we lose 96,000 on that, that still gives us about 818 to work with. And as the Chirper Air continues to grow, then we will be able to cash that in. I just got to be paying it. I got to pay attention to it. So here's the thing. I didn't want to continue to spam out more and more roads along here and grow this area out. And just basically, I didn't want it to be as much of a sprawl per se as all of this has become. But at the same token, I didn't want, I want to hit 100,000, but I didn't want to spam everything to hit that 100. Damn, look at that. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. I like it.
Blonde, brunette, or redhead, SGT.
All right, and 57. Okay, let's go in and we'll grab, what is these, 2-lane roads with bicycle? Let's go that. And then that went out in between. And then this one. And then this one, and then we'll bring that across. Well, that will go across to here. It's a little bit of a wonky road, but it works.
Yes, sheep.
It works. Hold on. Who's messaging me? Sorry, like I mentioned, if I have to go because Muse needs me, then I have to go. Oh, 1 hour until the space launch. Oh, my bad. All right, so there's that. And then we had these come out from the inside route. So we'll probably end up doing that again out to here. And then we will go with the roads, pathways that work. What is this? Actually, we'll drag that across, just like we did last time. We'll do that. That'll reconnect these. Yep, as soon as they connect, you can see by the little path right here that this connect shows it connects on. So now, or right here as well. So now they'll be able to just go. These are holes here, but technically it's just the way that the terrain generation does it and modifies it. I don't think technically this can be fixed, especially on console without mods. So there's no other way around that one. But having that out there, we'll break this up just like we kind of did on this one. Damn Skippy, Ohana. And Ohana is a very important thing for me personally. I have loved Stitch since Stitch was first introduced. As a father, it was very important and imperative for my family. For just me, just seeing how I was with my family. So Stitch is kind of my little... Stitch is my character. I love Stitch just because of that. But I like the original Stitch. I'm not entirely sure yet if I like this new Disney Stitch. I don't know. I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to say yes, and there's another part of me that's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, we're putting out a lot of pathways here, but there's a method to my madness. I want as much walkability as possible, because if you look around, we don't have a whole lot of other vehicles predominantly in these roads. Right? There's a couple of vehicles here and there, but most of the people are on bicycles or are walking, and we want to try to keep that. Now, this area here in Motion Arm Manor is not covered by any mass transit, and honestly, I don't think we realistically need any mass transit. Truthfully, I don't think we do. All right, so let's go ahead and get this push in. Scroll back up here, and there it is. We'll drag that down to here, and we'll just square it off. It's fine. It's in there, and that's good, except for here. I don't know. I don't know yet. You know what? I would like to say that. And I will probably end up going to see it. And here's the reason why. Number one, the original creator of Stitch is voicing Stitch again. So it's not like it's not like we have to... It's going to be good in that regard. And it looks like, by and large, with a couple of changes here or there, it's pretty much beat for beat on what the original movie was. That's just what I've seen, right? Just from I've seen from the commercials and the trailers and everything else. I could be very, very wrong. Now, I will say that in reference to the late great David Ogden Stiers having the professor not being voiced by him kind of sucks, and the fact that Gantu doesn't seem to exist, which is kind of weird, because I like the whole "does this look infected to you" gag that runs through the entire movie. I love it. That's what I thought too. But I have to admit, I have one of the... We went when we went to Walmart last week, and I remember when I mentioned about seeing the adult novels inside of the stuff. I picked up one of the Stitch posters, and I can't lie, he's cute as shit. He is so damn cute in CG. They didn't Sonic 1 him, right? That's what it is. Hey, RJ Ramrod, welcome back. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and fill this in. Oh, actually, let's get parks in first. Let's do that. So these are smaller parks. We could probably get away with this, and like we could stick some of these in along, like right here, for example, or back down here.
Cincy's adult novels, buy a Stitch poster, sus.
Because I didn't want to read those novels. Those are not for me, buddy. Not for me. Oh, you know what we can put over here? Hold on.
Who doesn't know who David Ogden Stiers is? He's the guy who starred in the early 90s Justice League show as Martian Manhunter.
All right, if you don't know who David Ogden Stiers is, one, you're probably too young, because that's Winchester. Charles Winchester III. David Ogden Stiers from MASH. David Ogden Stiers then went on to portray Gantu, Jumba, who created Stitch, but he was also Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast, the '94 animated version of Beauty and the Beast. David Ogden Stiers did a lot with Disney before he passed away, and
it was late 90s.
Man, this David Ogden Stiers, man. Look, if you were a MASH fan, you love to hate Mr. Burns, Burns, and you love to kind of hate Charles Winchester III. But Winchester kind of really, in later seasons, redeemed himself, I feel. So we're going to put down these two. So this one is the large food truck plaza, and this one is a large ice cream plaza. And I'm thinking that's going to help out this area out here. We already have the school and the library, and we have a park area over here in addition to these. But I'm thinking this might help break up some of the major. Now, I still want to do a mix between high density and low density residential. I do want to watch MASH, man. Yes, very much so. Actually, yeah, that's what I hated. I I remember we would watch most of them in syndication because that was the only way you could watch MASH in the 80s and 90s, where you could only pretty much watch it in syndication. But and then I remember my dad getting most of the DVD sets, I want to say, and then we started watching them right from the very beginning. We watched the movie, and then we went right into watching the TV show. So when I very first watched MASH, I hated Burns. Everybody hates Burns, right? Because Burns is a snivelly whatever, sucking up to hot lips all the time. But let's do this one. With Winchester, yeah, you had to watch a good chunk of them. Yeah, it absolutely did too. But MASH is, you don't even have to like military stuff to like MASH, right? Let's call it like it is, man. There's so much good stuff in there. Oh man, I really do want to go watch MASH. I'm sorry if that triggered a lot of you guys. All right, let's put offices off here. Let's do a row on more offices because these are all that, and then we'll go to high density commercial on the outside, low density commercial on the inside, and then finish off with any more offices maybe. I may come back and change this, but as of right now, that's what we're looking at. We're 97,901 people here. I mean, there's like Klinger, there's Radar. Yeah. Oh man, Colonel Blake. Oh my God, that show, baby, I love it. I love it. And even for me, as a very almost nearly militant atheist, I love Father Mulcahy. I did. I love Father Mulcahy. Father Mulcahy was one of the best diplomats on that entire base, because Mulcahy would find the way to say what he had to say without ruffling too many feathers, and he wasn't afraid to pull punches. Being a man of the cloth, having to deal with last rites and everything else like that, he was not afraid to pull punches. I don't know how this episode of our City Since Arcade, the City Skylines turned into a MASH tribute, but I'm here for it. And I hope you guys are too. All right, so there's that. Ooh. Yeah, Twin Peaks is good. How is this intersection? I was kind of worried about how this was going to fill up. Because of how weird it is. And these are coming in.
The show isn't a military drama. It's a supernatural Sears.
Fair. And much like what they say, the pit, how are we losing money on the stocks now? Eee. Well, when it dive bombs, it's down to 4,000. You know what? No, we'll sell out while we're ahead or while we're behind. So we're still down to 3.2 mil. Once it drops here, I'm gonna check this 73. Change rate is still dropping. No, it's coming back up. Well, hold on. Where's it at? Chirp air. Looks like it might be coming up. We'll give it one or two more ticks. Let's zoom out here so we can speed those ticks up even more. And then now, what is it? Is it coming back up? Nope. 4,845. 4,837. It just tanked. All right, so now we're gonna buy it. We'll buy all of it. Hey, that's not 100% fair. I resent that remark. All right, we can do one other thing, by the way. I just realized. That's right. Now I got that song in my head. Thanks. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. And now you do too. Alright, so no. How about if I go this way?
BTW guys, has anyone here seen The Lone Gunman? Truth isn't always fair, sin lol.
Yes, yes. The Lone Gunman with the spin-off from the X-Files, right?
100%.
Spin-off from the X-Files? Alright, so the reason I've decided to bring this other additional road out, I don't want this technically to go here. Or do I not want it to connect here, I think? Maybe this is what I don't. I don't want it to connect there. So we'll go back to that road. We'll throw that in. We'll go back to that. So what I want is, like, I need some...
Quote 73 words. That's how you
Wait, what is this
live.
one?
January 31st, 2025.
Is this the...
You can donate
Oh, it's
now
probably just
using the
recycle.
Cash
We'll just do
App
recycle bins.
$Lord
16,000
Other
there,
donation
16,000
options are
here.
coming soon.
Power.
Thank you for
We'll
your
drag the power
contributions and
over.
sup. Yes, but I don't remember much about them. Yes, Sin, spin-off from X-Files.
Yeah, it was a, you know what? It was a good show. I mean, it wasn't. It came out. I think with that show, it was the problem is that you didn't have. Yeah, so now they're coming in, and they're gonna merge. So wait, maybe if we have this, do we also put? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right, so let's do one more. I have another idea. So we have so many people who are dying.
Due to pilot episode TLG cannot be found almost anywhere after events of September 2001, but it's a good show.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even remember that. I forgot completely about that. Oh, wow, yeah. Good point.
Quote.
All right. Oh, that's not going to work. That's going to eat those guys there. What about too low, too high? I want it flat. All right, flat.
The voiceover dude sounds like the love child of Jabba and Yoda. Delta 1 246 May 2020.
All right, so that's a lot more.
2023.
That's a lot more dead people spaces. Because we got to make sure there's enough room for the dead people. Will you not connect to that? Why not? I said connect. All right. So that'll make sure those are good. And the power should jump. Right? Did power jump? Yeah, power jumped. But that also gives us the ability to put more stuff over on this side. And what are we running out on? We're a little high on this. So let's go ahead and put some more small density residential here maybe. We'll put some offices on this side, and then high density residential or commercial there as well. We'll get those coming in. 98,453. All right, and come over here to the airport. Oh, they're gonna make baby planes. Don't look. They're playing follow the leader. That's what they're doing. They're playing follow the leader. Whoa. All right. So, how are we doing here? Oops. Hey, we're gonna sell Chirp Air. We invested at 3.235953, and it's up to 3, so we'd only gain. Ew, that's not very much, is it? Ah, screw it. We'll settle it all. We'll make 97,000. It's not a big deal. Not that big of money. All right, let's check this out since we haven't been down here in a while. In Chamois, you don't have to move your legs to be able to move. Okay, so this is the front of the airport. At airport terminals. Whoa, the lights just came on. I like this little park area we made last episode. It's a perfect spot for me to make poopies on people. Dive bomb it away!
Multi-discipline
in
center
stereo where
focus
available. Zoom.
https://discord.gg/dfav8bf.
And that goes right into a brick wall. Okay.
A crew of
Ooh, what are you guys doing over here?
gangers,
You smoking
and
that funny
constant commanders
tobacco?
are prepping their weapons,
Wacky
armor,
tobacco? What are you doing?
skill
Huh?
slots,
You on your
cyber
phone?
decks, sit.
Are you on your
The
phone?
rival team has
What are you doing over
plundered
there?
your heist and dwindled your numbers.
Guys just hanging out?
They will probably be tortured and
Alright, then come over here. The concourse looks pretty cool, but obviously, with it being all bunched up like this, I bet you these people are gonna be sick. Partially, okay. So I know what's going on with this. So the reason this says pollution, though, right? Citizens are sick. I think it's because of the pollution. Yeah, but it may be noise pollution. No, never mind. There's the noise pollution. So that is actual ground pollution. They paid me some money, lobbying money. What do you want me to say?
You can donate now using the Cash App $Lord.
What do you want me to say?
Other donation options are coming soon. Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, there's 50 people on this plane? Alright, so where we're going to watch this then. So there's 50 people on that plane. It's coming in. I want to see it taxi in all the way to where it needs to go, getting into the airport itself, and see how many people it changes across the board. By the way, let's catch up really quick on some stuff. So, I don't know that I'm going to be doing an additional day this Tuesday or not. I may just go back to the Wednesday through Saturday schedule for this next week. Bear in mind that we did finally hit memberships and super chats, but you can't do it just yet because I have to set up the AdSense. AdSense was broken from my previous attempt to get AdSense on the account right before the adpocalypse in 2018 or whatever it was, 2019, early 20, or late 20, whatever it was. Either way, so I've got to try to get that done this next week, but it's going to take about a month or so for it to get going. If you do want to give tips, or you want to donate, please use the Cash App link as it keeps popping up. That way you can send it over that way. I know it may not be the most versatile way. Plus, I am trying to, it is now the 17th, I'm also trying to get Patreon launched for next month, just because I need to be able to have a way to bring in some additional monies until I can get the AdSense fixed as well. Once that gets going, then we'll just continue moving up and moving on to newer, greener pastures. Wednesday of next week will most likely be our Biomutant stream.
Austria won Eurovision with Israel being second and Estonia being third.
And I didn't even pay attention to how many people were on that plane. Oh, no, it's still boarding. All right, so it's just straight 50 each time. Those are all small passenger planes. Are any of these larger? Small passenger plane. Oh, you know why? It has to be small because of the stands. That's why. Maybe we tear some of these out and put the larger ones in. Large aircraft stand. For larger passenger planes, passengers board and leave the plane via the building placed along the concourse. If we do upgrade them,
and lost your 100,000 tokens.
Now, this is my first airport and made in City Skylines, so I'm still learning. But if we pull some of those out, we have a total of 8, and we have 3 different types. So technically, we could probably move down to a total of 6 stands, 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large. I think that is potentially the smarter ploy. So let's do that. So we'll leave. That's a medium right here, right? Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of these. Gotta make sure I'm doing this slow enough. Depending upon how big the large ones are, I may even have to move. I may have to move the other one. Okay, so let's go.
Not take M-sheep, March 5th, 2025. Roll 36.
Oh my goodness.
Level 3 tap 1 million tokens and now has 11,205,408,106
Wait, why won't you connect in there? Connect? What the heck? Why won't it connect in there? Is there no room on this side? Is that what it is? Must be placed on the concourse. That's what I'm trying to do, is place it on the concourse. Why won't it place? What the hell? All right, so one, we only have a spot for one. Can I put them over here then? We'll put both the two large on this side. Let's go for medium. Medium won't snap on this side. Will medium snap on this side, which it had already prior? No, no, no. Why won't you connect? What? Like, why won't that connect now? I'm really... Okay, so what about...
Try placing it on the concourse. Medium was on the other side.
Oh, come on.
Fun fact, you
No,
can
no,
donate
no, no.
now
Where is it
using the
at? Where is
Cash
it?
App
There it
dollar
is.
Lord Offsin. Other donation options are
All
coming
right, so
soon.
that's too large,
Thank you
too
for your
small.
contributions and sub.
Why can't I put the mediums here? Is it because of these planes? I'll get rid of them if I have to. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Okay. Can I overlap these? I sure as hell can. Nice. All right, so we'll go with that. We will go with the taxiway now. Damn!
Slots all.
Is that gonna let me...
At Andre Vandal you got Arcade, Owl, Wolf, and lost your 100,000 tokens.
The fuck? Hold on. These... Oh yeah, so this has got to be pulled out too. And then this one. Nope, go back. This is such a janky ass. It's so janky. Oh my goodness. All right, what if I had to do that, right? Because I can't connect this one. Why can't I connect this one? All right, and then what about this? Can I get this one in? Oh, it's just because of that. So I screwed that up. All right, so pull these back out. Okay, those are the two mediums. So there's the small. We want the medium not as close. It's close. We want it still. Oh no, wait, wasn't it? Yeah, the mediums. So we'll make sure there's a little bit of room. We'll give it the gap here since we don't have to worry about putting in. We're not putting in too many. I think one small, one medium, one large. I honestly am hoping that that's going to be sufficient enough. All right, go back to this. We'll come up here. Is that not going to let me go through there? Damn! Okay, we'll try this again. Yep. You know what? I'll connect these first. There we go. All right, there's that. Damn it. All right, that's too close to it. That was a small, right? I think that was a small. Can I fit two more? All right, we'll have two smalls. Damn it! Why is it was it cutting off the edge? Slope too steep. Okay. All right, then there's that. That's in there. And then this should be able to now connect to there, connect to there. How does that look? Is that everything? Everything but over here. Okay. And then back. So we're going to go up to there. What do you mean slope is too steep? I think you're full of poop. There. All right, let's try that. But now we've got to get the... Now we've got to get everything else to look good as far as that's concerned. This has to be along this, doesn't it? Oh, that's the train station. I always look at the wrong thing. Where's the fuel thing? Oh, it's right next to it. Duh. All right, so there's that. Can this go? There's no way to rotate that? Oh, yeah, but it's only going to snap one way. Of course it would. Damn it! Okay, so what if we put the fuel thing? There we go. Put that there. We will put cargo. Oh, that's for cargo. No, I don't want that. Small hangars. Can I put a small hangar over here? Oh, wait, they don't have to be connected? What the hell? Don't they have to be connected, though? I think they have to be connected. All right, so we'll put... My goodness, it's not wanting to work with me here. Oh, it's autosave, that's why.
Quote.
All right, so there's that one. That was that one. We'll go in with a larger one. Fit that in.
Quote
Small
100.
plane.
Yo yo yummy lil dig I bobs. Holla for sharts for Darren. Zesty. May 3rd, 2025.
Come on. Okay, so there's that, and then those are small. Let's go with this one. We can fit. Can we fit two of these in?
Lol.
Nope, I guess not. We'll go one here. We'll go. That one. This one, we can go over here.
Quote
I know you need water
121.
just because you got moved.
Quote 121. You need good tools to till a good field face with Tom. Zesty. March 15, 2025.
Hey, finally got it in. Okay, good. All right, so there's that. You need water. I know the water was already... Oh, are you kidding me? Just barely off? All right, we'll come up here. We'll drag water over here and have that all reconnect. And that loop should then make sure there's enough water for the fuel depot. Do we need to... How many of these do we need? Just one? Aviation fuel station. All right, and attract them scores back up to 1,037. Can we make more money now if we go in? Oh, the airport headquarters doesn't need to be near the airport? So we go to 42 because obviously it's the answer to the universe and everything. Attractive modifier is 33 plus 33 gives us still an attractiveness score of over 1,000. Projected ticket income is $1,666. With all those 3 sixes, I love it just like that. That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. All right, and then that's too large. Is that a small? Too medium? That should work. It's going to take some time for things to pick up and reconnect based on the fact we did all that. I don't feel too bad about that. I like it. All right, let's come back over here to Moinar Manor. How is this doing? Too much?
Quote 58.
Wait, you guys can't be sick. What are you sick about?
September 24,
Check out these cheeseburgers. Actually, you're supposed to smack your ass and go check out these cheeseburgers. That's what you're supposed to do. Not that I would know about anything about that or anything. Whoa, bird! Damn, that bird was loud. Okay, how are we doing in here? How are we doing in here? We are going to stalk this guy right here. Shirley Smith. Hey, Kitty! You're back, Kitty. Oh, well, she really didn't go very far, did she? Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. What you doing, Kitty? Hold on, let me check my battery on this. Battery's good. Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. Hi, Kitty. You broke in? Huh? You want to say hi to everybody, Kitty? Okay, hold on. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? You're just not enthused, are you? Don't bite my face. Do not bite my face. Ah! Okay, okay. Go, go, go.
Hey Sin, when was nip nip time again, lol?
That was about 40 minutes ago. But I can't nip dip a whole lot because I need to be able to possibly drive, so I have to be very careful and conscientious about what I'm doing as far as that's concerned. Just in case I do need to make a drive and need to be the driver. Put my Jason Statham on. Oh,
Quote,
be the transporter. That's how you gotta do it. Although I'm not British enough. Because I'm not British at all.
She cries, you should definitely feed her.
How did Deltas? And he's the one who said that himself, which is even funnier because that is one of his quotes. Wait a second. What is up with this?
You because you forget it like Shivel.
Who? Who? The hell you say? All right. What you doing, kitty? You being a good kitty? Huh? Okay, traffic's good there. Where was all of that traffic backed up? Now, we know this is always busy. I don't think there's any other way around this one. Because this is the very first train depot. What is that one called? The Strider train terminal. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it or not, but after I tore out all the buildings over in this area, I did indeed add all of this additional area as well. Painted it out, looks pretty nice. Add the fence around it, so that if you actually go down here.
Staring in main role for transporter, so Statham can rest.
Yeah, he's old now, right? He's a little older. He still kicked my ass though. But yeah, I don't think it looks too shabby. I'm wondering if I don't think I want to put any lights in it. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. Like you can actually put like the lamppost down if you really want. You could always do that.
Quote.
Ghetto bird.
Quote 17.
Ghetto bird.
But I play one on TV sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Since Arcade May 25th, 2000.
Allegedly. Somebody forgot to add the allegedly to that. Allegedly. Wow, crime is tough. In our fair city, crime is tough. And you gotta be tough if you're gonna be stupid. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Alright, let's go back over here. Check this out. Badass Mofo Airlines is
Quote.
Dealing with 2 active flights. 2? Is it just not catching up?
This is actually a reference to Hermes Costello from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not many people know this because I
just made it up.
I'm not a doctor, but I sometimes play one in the bedroom.
I guess you can't argue with that, can you? Healthcare Service Fund. Yeah, let's invest in that. Let's invest in that. Oil industry, cheap. Ore industry, cheap. Logistics, traffic logistics, we'll wait for that to come down. The very legit company. They must be, this is very legit. Very legit. Tripper Crypto. Nah. Actually, yeah, we will. No, we won't. Death Care Service Fund. It's only gone down. Yeah, we'll buy it now. Why not? Farming industry looks like it's on the upswing, so we'll probably grab that too. Forestry industry, why not? Greedy gasoline, nah, that's fine. All right, we'll go with that, and we'll come back and follow up here in just a moment. Before we do anything further, where's it at? Right here. Oh, not yet. $526,497 out of the $750,000 for our total investments. Even just letting it tick over like that, we could already go back in here and sell $34,000 profit, $10,000 profit, $18,000 profit. We'll hold on to that. That's going to swing back up. That's going to swing back up. I hope those swing back up. That's what he said. All right, let's speed time back up and see if we can get more planes to come in. I don't know if it's because of the cost or because I don't know what we were doing last time to get so many planes to come in prior.
You can donate now using the Cash App $Lord Other donation options
Are they
are
all going
coming
out that
soon.
way?
Thank you for your contributions and sub. Andre plays through Zesty supplies the patience.
Look, by the way, we cleared most of the dead people. I mean, we cleared most of the people who were not doing well. 99,237. Woo! Let's go. What is the next milestone anyway? Oh, we're in the next milestone. We're at the last one. Nice. Let's go 100,000. I've never had 100,000 in this game. At least not on console. So this will be the very first time if we can get when we hit it. Not if. No, darker. All right, let's go ahead and throw in some more high density residential. Not even planned. Not even planned for. We'll throw it all in for now. We'll come back. Just because I want to push the limit on this. And we'll put low density residential up here. Just to really make it worthwhile. Oh, there can't we go that far? Actually, hold on. I just realized that. Because they're going to be putting off a number of some pollution. So maybe we cut off from there. And see if these people come in. Grow in, grow in. 99,305. Let's go. Making some money in. Let's check our stocks. 28,000 for the farming industry. We'll sell that. Healthcare Service Fund looks like it's on the up and up. We'll grab more of that again. And Chipper Crypto, we'll grab that too. Why not?
Quote 167. I ain't yanking anything, lady. Sin. April 16th, 2025.
Oil just shot through the roof. Holy cow.
For some sleep. Been fun 07 and see ya. Quote 70.
All right, we're selling oil before we lose it.
Reference to Hermes Costello from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not many people know this because I should. By Schlen slightly smiling face.
Bye, Xlen. We need more planes coming in. We need way more planes coming in. I don't know what I did to break that. I'm actually kind of disappointed that I did that. Okay, I'm hoping that the other investments go through. Planes are coming in now. Come on. There's a plane going out. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. 99,408 people.
Quote 149.
Damn.
You want some?
Of course, it's the way. 99,412. 115,000 income? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Hell yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, nope. Planes coming in. 193 out of 200. This is what I kind of like to see. Okay, this is kind of good. This is kind of good. Oh, it's all big planes too. It's not very many little planes. Maybe I did misjudge this. That's a medium plane right there, right? And that's a large. Don't mind the wings clipping. Not one bit. See, it just went under. It just went under. It went under.
The Schlen, 37.089. Indestructible, 33.17.
9,489 people.
26.50. Top hours, 1. Cheap's digital
We'll sell Death Care for 23,000 in profit. There's a fly flying around in here.
92.173. Sins Arcade, 63.67.
We can upgrade this, which will give us Underground Garden Plaza and Skyscraper Bank. So now we're level 4. We have to hit 1.5 million in stock exchange to get to our top tier for the federal buildings, federal stuff. Maybe we could put one of those skyscraper banks over here since we don't have one. So let's go ahead and go back to the banking and go skyscraper bank. And we will take out, oh, it's too big for that area, isn't it? Dang it. All right, we'll put it right here then. It makes all those people happy. What about... Oh, we love you, Double Tap. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you. We'll throw another one right here. Now, they will send out cash vans to go pick up cash from places.
Hands yellow, heart red. Quote 75.
Maybe we get rid of this bank and then
the point you are trying to make is urine. -GBW.
Not urine. Never let your point be urine. We'll put that bank in there. That will spread out across those. And do we put another bank up here? Maybe we take that one out. That's going to be too large for that.
Visit Gunboat Willie deep on the waterfront. Bring your hearing protection.
Ooh, actually, I think this is a good idea right there. We'll do that. Now, most everything is overlapped now on that side. This is good on this side. That's covering that. I don't think there's any way to get another bank, a small bank into here. There's not a whole lot of businesses here, but we could throw the bank in right next to the field. That should cover quite a large portion of that area. It does. And then maybe one more bank up here. That will allow, because that means that the cash vans are going out, and they'll generate even more money for the financial district because they'll be bringing more in. Now that we sped time back up again, let's go over and check 99,565. Check the airport. Airport is now dealing with 21 active flights. That's what I'd like to see. Our expenses are 13,930. Let me get away from that. 13,396. The only income we're actually bringing in is about 2,800. Passengers roughly half and half, and going and outgoing, which is really good. Passenger seats 100% used, which is really good. Well, was 100%. The airline. The ticket costs, just because maybe I could do we even need to have 4 runways? I'm wondering, do we need 4 runways? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we need 4 runways? It seems like an awful lot. The only reason I ask is because if we call back and we keep like these 2 back here, right? Hold on, let me use the mouse. If we keep these 2 back here, then that means we can add more decorations, and by adding more decorations, that means we can hit 1,000 attractiveness for just the airport itself, which means we can then raise the ticket prices accordingly, making more money. Or am I jumping the gun and I should just wait on that because, damn, hell yes, we'll take that. You know what? We'll even sell that. Just we could eat the 12,000 we lost. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do that? Take back some of these runways, like pull 2 of the runways back, get rid of these 2, and then we could add more decorations along here as well. That's an awful lot of taxiing, though. Otherwise, the only other option I have would be to put maybe a runway running this way. I'm not sure if that's long enough. I don't know how long that actually is. I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there is a way to get them perpendicular, like in many airports, how they usually have at least 1 or 2 perpendicular runways. So I don't think I even have enough room, even if I were to tear those 2 out, even if I were to tear these 2 out and make more taxiway, I don't think there's a way to get an additional runway to run this way, and I'm not entirely sure I want the runway to run this way either. I think this might be the best bet. What do you guys think, though? Should I get rid of these 2 and push it back further, or do you think this is adequate for now? For almost 100,000 people? Come on! What do you guys think? What do you think, guys? What do you say? Let me take a look and see if there's other people. I may actually pull the plug here in about 10 minutes instead of the about 40 minutes we would have left. My eyes are I'm hungry, though. I'm just super, super hungry. Let me see if there's anybody else who is live that we could raid.
Go eat.
No, not yet, not yet, not yet. I want to see if there's anybody. Mary Lizzie is live. She's adults only, like 18 plus, and she's playing Vintage Story. She's playing Vintage Story. I'm not sure if that's a good mix for this.
Well,
I'm not entirely sure it's a good mix for this.
Extra ones, so I really can't vote again.
Well, I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. No, I don't. This goes along with the whole you can don't hesitate to kill your darlings type of thing, right? So, granted, we put all 4 in, but we necessarily may not need all 4. I was trying to watch it, but also pay attention to the phone, so I'm not entirely sure. Now, we do know that they use these 2. Does anybody using these back 2? Like this last one. I think I've even seen planes on this runway, but has any planes use this runway? Metropolis. Have a population of 100,000 in your city! Yes! Woo! Woohoo! Grab that, baby. Yeah, look at that. 100,104. 07, guys.
3 and 4. 100K.
You have seen them on 3 and 4? Damn. Okay. So, maybe we don't. Maybe we just leave it like this. It's not like we don't have the other income. Like right now, our income's a little slower, a little lower than normal. But now that I've seen this jump up to 115,000, I know that we can easily make up all of our other income. In fact, let's take a look really quick at our actual income and break across the board. Here we go. So, looking at this, let me close this so that you can see. Disappear from camera view for just a second. And I actually have the mouse that I can do this with. So, looking at this is our weekly residential income from all of our low density residential. Most of the buildings are 5-star or level 5, and so because of that, they're going to gain this. This is how much money they're bringing in, combined with everything. That's all 114,000. Obviously, according to the board for the high density residential, 196,000. Commercial here for low density and high density accordingly. Then you have the weekly and commercial income from specializations, which is 29,000, and that's broken up accordingly here. We don't have enough tourism just yet, so we're still trying to build that up. Our commercial zones have the commercial zones themselves, the public transport, which, oh wow, I don't think I've ever actually had a city with that much potential there. We are spending 40 grand in for all things being sold. So we are spending 40 grand. We're only making about little less than 10,000 under that. So we're not actually hurting too much there. Park areas. This is basically the newer park area we put down as well as the zoo. So that's really hindering us. Maybe we could put across from Mojonar Manor. Maybe we should put maybe an amusement park across the way from that. Or I don't know. We'll maybe do a poll. Maybe we'll do that next episode. So then the hotels, which I haven't touched on in a while, we're at 10,560 a week on that, which is not very good, but not very bad. It's not horrible. Our level 3, this is our generic industry. We are sitting at almost 10,000 a week on that. These are our offices, generic offices. Most of them are level 3. Our IT cluster or information technology clusters, 4,500, and pretty much lockstep with our financial. Then we have our normal specializations, industrial specializations. These come with the stock game. They're not part of a DLC, whereas these are. So 11,000, we're actually making more from those across the board, broken up across farming, forestry, oil, and ore, versus all of our additional industries here.
You can donate now using the Cash App.
Fishing is actually picked back up, apparently. That's good. Then we have our actual mass transit. So then our buses are 2,300 a week. But trolley bus, which we only have one small area with trolley buses, that's 170. The metro line, which has probably more ridership than anybody else across anything else, is well, actually, it maybe the planes. Look at that! Holy cow! Is that broken up over here? No, it's not. Damn! That's crazy. Planes are the thing. We didn't remove all the taxis, so we're making a little bit of money from taxis. These are our tram lines. Tram lines are doing decent. Now, in City Skylines 1, you cannot set the ticket prices for most mass transit. The only difference in this case is going to be the actual airport itself, just because that was a DLC that comes with it, and then that allows you to set the airline prices here. But as far as the other mass transit in City Skylines 1, for example, if I want to go back over to the bus lines, you can't set the prices for the buses. You just can't do it. That's just the way that they don't have it set up, that portion in there. I really wish that they would have gone back and set that up, though. That would have made things a little bit more interesting so that you could set it up. But in City Skylines 2, they do that. It's where you actually have to think about those things. What was that? Projected ticket income is 14 grand. Very nice. So you have to set it up in City Skylines 2 because you have to set several different bus lines. Students, for example, want cheaper bus tickets, and therefore they'll ride buses. You can't. I don't think you can make elementary and high school student bus lines. You can make them free if you want as well. Actually, I take that back. I think you can. Either that or it's going to be like $1. So those you have options as far as those are concerned. And one of these days. Once I get my PC back, then you'll see City Skylines content, as I have City Skylines on PC and on my Steam Deck, but I don't have it for the PlayStation because PlayStation does not have that content just yet. They haven't ported it over, but so far so good. I guess let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and do a raid. Just because I think that's better. Again, I want to stress that there's no late night stream tonight. And I will see you guys back again on Wednesday. Please check out the Discord if you want to hang out with me and the rest of the population in there. Thank you so much, Zesty, for showing up. Let me go ahead and grab this link for Mary Lizzie, and then we will raid Mary Lizzie in just a moment. Let me go ahead and pop that link in here. We're going to use hashtag arcade raid. Hashtag arcade raid. There is the link there. And I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I am working on RimWorld content, but next week we'll be back into Biomutant. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be RimWorld, as we're doing RimWorld Live with a tribal run. And then Saturday we'll be back to City Skylines, and there may be a late night stream next Saturday as well. Let's go ahead and do a hashtag arcade raid. Go ahead and raid Mary Lizzie. I love and appreciate you guys. Have a happy and very safe weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Make sure it's some pop.